ourselves to enter into the land of dawn here between OutPlay versus Burn X Flash.
Something to note, are we going to see fast clears? Definitely, that's what OutPlay are doing, helping out that Jungle Joy. And, oh, right, yeah, Lapu-Lapu, Reshi's playing the Lapu-Lapu. I was so fixated on the XP lane Joy.
Yeah, because this Joy, again, because I've had my fair share of playing with and against a Jungle Joy. It is one of those heroes in the early stages of the game. You just do a little bit too much damage. But the thing is, the thing that Moonton has done, the defenses have been nerfed. The offensive side has been buffed. But again, if you go in willy-nilly, you could get caught, you could get punished. And what did I say? What did I say?
Right.
I called it.
Grab that purple at minute 1.
I called it.
And it's a joy.
Have a roamer that can go inside the jungle so you can snipe it away. That's how you play the Novaria.
Oh, that's big, especially since you were talking about the fact that OP needed that early game aggression.
Exactly.
Now, with the fact that Joy doesn't have the purple buff, he's lacking in EXP, lacking in gold. The first turtle gotta have to go to the Burn X Flash.
Not a single kill, not much of a rotation, but already best player is down 300.
Dude, again, right now, Chima already completing that Molten Essence. And the thing is, look at the emblems. Right now, Chima is using the jungle emblem, so he can clear his jungle way faster. Right now, best player is using the mage emblem. Will take some time. And now CCAT, he's sniping them all.
Hot hands. CCAT, hot hands.
Oh,
this is why Novaria is always banned, by the way.
Oh, it was left open. And because of the steal earlier on the purple and now the gold, you can expect that Novaria is going to be online much, much faster.
A lot of us are always wondering and pondering, where is Novaria going to go? Roam? Mage? We are all confused, but this is an exact representation from Burn X Flash what Novaria is capable of. And of course, for now, Gemma takes the turtle down, and OP wants to fight back. All 4 members from the side of OP are going to be pretty aggressive up the top, but unfortunately, they spread themselves rather thinly.
Let me just say, look at the level difference. Chima is level 5. Best player is still level 4.
Yeah, no, Shark beat best player to level 4.
Dude.
That's just the truth.
That's no good.
This is what happens when your jungler is not using the jungle emblem and you get punished by having your buff stolen away.
That's also the problem, right? One of the things when it comes down to Joy is the fact that he can't really clear jungles very well, and of course, he can't exactly take the Lord, the common objective, very well too.
Watch out. I think Burn X Flash is smelling. Maybe we should start pressuring basically as well, because that's where the real money is. If you take down this carry early, should be game. And so far, I think Shark, he smelt it. He was onto it. He knows that he needs to watch out for basically as well.
Right now, let's not ride off OP just yet, because again, they can scale very well with this carry. The carry will do a lot of damage, and it will come to a point where Shark will be able to have 4 to 5 man ults with his, in Fury. So there's a lot of potential when it comes to team fight. So we got to see Burn X Flash actually putting up the tempo, start burning OutPlay a little bit more. And now these
Flicker as well, Divine Judgment right on top of Hoon. Hoon tries to get himself away, but unfortunately not quite much, even after having the RWN. Burn X Flash takes the first blood.
This is how you should play an early lead like this. You continue to pressure your opponents, and you take what you can when it's right there. Not just taking down Hoon, but also wasting his flicker. Even if he did respawn, he's still reeling from it. And now basically, Donut gut checking his former teammate, a good friend of his from the Philippines.
The thing is, he only did that just to clear the minions. The fact that basically got hit, it was just like, yeah, you're just there, man. Just avoid my damage. Yeah, it's just a bonus.
And not to forget, the turtle is also up. So at least they will be able to discourage basically for coming in anytime soon to try to really get the 5-man in, all in from OP.
And by doing this kind of rotation, by pressuring OP this early, it allows for Burn X Flash to get more of the map. And again, slowly but surely, despite there only being 1 kill, they're bordering 2K ahead in under 5 minutes. This is amazing. This is huge from Burn X Flash.
Right now, honestly, a very great thing having both the Novaria as well as the Supplies that they both clear very, very fast. But right now, ATM is in front.
So of course, when it comes down to the first line coming in for CCAT, didn't really quite do quite much. But Shark is just going to be holding it on the front line. Divine Judgment just going to be connecting on the Shark. But the back line, though, Hoon gets taken down by the hands of Shamar. And the entirety of OP would have no choice but to go on a full retreat, yielding the turtle to Burnex Flash.
Could have been something for outplay there, but I think the fact that basically held on to that wave and kept going there showed there might be a difference in priorities for outplay right now.
Right now, best player. Look, even D7 is just like, what, 1 or 2 levels behind? Like, Roamer with a jungler being that close in terms of level? Dude.
Well, I mean, right now, we're looking at OP. They have a Joy. Supposedly, he's going to be strong in the early game.
What he can do is he waits for Ureshi to go and find CCAT as well as Donut, and then best player finishing it off. Because he has a lot of burst damage, but he needs to make sure that he gets to go in safely. The only one that can help him really is Ureshi as well as Shark.
Well, this is one way to do it. Win a lane for basically, and they are going to push. I wonder if Ureshi's ready for the clapback, though. There's way too many members of Burnex Flash up top there. As we watch, this action down bottom!
Immediately being hammered through by the hands of OP as it takes themselves the first blood. The rest of Burnex Flash is responding to this. They are probably going to give away the bottom tier, bottom second tier turret, but back in the middle lane, back player gets snagged right out with Donut getting himself taken down, and OP would have no choice but to go back onto the attack.
Oh no, they were so close to taking that tier 2 down bottom as well. Here's another issue that the Jungle Joy presents. It's not as tanky. It's not the Vengeance Joy that you're expecting. Instead, it is rocking a Genius Wand at this early point and then Magic Penetration. So, LaFell, correct me if I'm wrong, best player here is leaning hard on the recent buff or adjustment that Moonton did to this hero.
Exactly. When you're playing in the jungle, you're really just hoping instead of getting those neutral objectives, you're getting a lot of early kills and then giving your side laners a very good time. But as we saw, the side laners aren't really happy. Almost 3,000 goal lead for Burnex Flash. They're looking very good.
As Shark takes the front lines, the entirety of OP prepares to set themselves with a little bit of an off-tempo, I gotta have to say. They gotta have to work with something here. They gotta have to bring Burnex Flash down, considering the fact that they gotta get the front line in! Best player! Run! The turtle right under the nose of Shamar! And the rest of the team from Burnex Flash erupted, and they want to get more. Donut all the way in the front, and he wants to get more blood, but he escapes just narrowly by the BMI.
One basic attack.
Idea how much damage that he can output.
Something else to present, maybe for outplay to bounce back here, given Burnex Flash's relentless pressuring of the jungle. The fact that maybe the gold lane isn't something that Burnex Flash are attacking just yet. And mind you, outplay are a scaling lineup. They need a jungle joy. Sorry, they have a jungle joy, and they need to build up on basically. And it's not like Hoon is just gonna sit there. So yeah, maybe. Given that Burnex Flash are slowly slowing down and giving space up top on the map and maybe even mid next here, outplay can bounce back.
Actually, quite interesting enough that Burnex Flash, they're really utilizing all of their threats, right? Because having the concealed, you would always assume the Kaja wants to go for you, but over there, they're just like, if you dare to fight back, we will kill you. But if not, it's totally fine. We're just going to take your turret. We're just going to take your structures. And now, Shark and D7, they see each other here. And again, as we saw, for both of the roamers, I would say especially Shark can really turn things around. For D7, it's just an enabler.
And given what's happening so far, despite there being a little more space for outplay on the map to move around with, I think Burnex Flash understands that this can all collapse in one single blow because they don't know where Ureshi is. I wonder if they see. All right, Ureshi makes himself known. Still hiding here?
Still hiding.
Ooh, that's a good angle, though. I wonder. Oh.
Doesn't seem like they will be able to do quite much from the side of OP. They're all gathering in the middle lane, but they don't have vision on the Lord at all. So Shamar takes the Lord very easily without a single challenge.
Yep, that's the blitz right there. They spent all 5 members, and that allows for the Lord just to shred it.
Yeah, and looking at the situation again, D7 using the concealed, just be like, kind of like threatening them. Do you guys want to take this fight? Do you really want to take it? And it looks like for outplay right now, being 4,500 gold behind, they're not going to take it. Looking at the itemization here, even basically has to opt for a very early win of nature because he's smelling it. He knows that a fight is going to come through because looking at Donut right now, he cares about damage. the Wind of Nature is not there yet. I kind of feel like within like 1 or 2 minutes, the Wind of Nature will be there. And at that point, I kind of feel like Burnex Splash might even force it.
I mean, Burnex Splash is starting to lose a little bit of their skilling because they still need to let Donut to get that perfect item composition, right? In the meantime, for the short, narrow time in between, OP's Joy will eventually get his Divine Glaive. Once the Divine Glaive comes up, we should be able to expect a little bit more performance from Best Player 1, and he should be one of the main win conditions that we should look out for until minute 15.
Yeah, but to get there, OutPlay have to defend. There's a Lord knocking on their door here. It's going to clear a little bit of the Holy Shielding, and they are going to maintain all inhibitors. So yeah, they're not quite out the woods yet.
Oh! There's Evan Flickers right in! Ureshi takes the opportunity to jump over to the back lines, but unfortunately, the only thing they can do is stay within the RWM, but he still gets taken down. Basically, moves himself up north, while Donut moves himself out down south. It doesn't seem like Burnex Splash will be able to get any more than what they have gotten, but still, getting all this inhibitor turret down to so low, I find that value.
Looking at the situation, I can understand because Burnex Splash, they saw Shark already using the Numinum Blast. Sorry, not the Numinum Blast, the Minimum Fury, just to clear out. The minions are like, oh, it's saved, and now Donut wants to 1v1. Basically, hear the crowd damage. And now that the Holy Crystal has been bought, they really gotta escape all of that damage because you don't have to finish with the Novaria. You can start with the Novaria and then end it with the Claude. Speaking of which, look at the positioning of Donut as well as D7. They're trying to find a flank here. They're trying to find anyone that wants to get a cheeky play and try to get a kill.
Spots a couple there.
2 of them.
So there's so much vision coming in from Burnex Splash, makes this Lord all the more safer. Can they close the gap though? There's a push by OutPlay. Off cam, there's 2 engagements, possibly waiting to explode. Oh, ATM wants to engage.
And Best Player is the one that sticks his neck out first, but it doesn't seem like he will be able to get anywhere close.
Donut in
the center! It's just going to be ending the game! Burnex Splash! They are ending it, and OP have got no answers!